láǹfààní kí làwọn nǹkan tí ẹ fẹ́ rí ní ọwọ́ ìjọba bóyá agbègbè kan àbí nǹkan kan ò lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ ní àdúgbò tiyín àbí nǹkan tó jẹ́ basic amenities àwọn nǹkan tó mú ayé dẹrùn fún aráàlú láti lò fún ojoojúmọ́ táwọn nǹkan yẹn ti dẹnu kọlẹ̀ tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìjọba nìkan ló ní àǹfààní àbí oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti jẹ́ pé àwọn iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ò jẹ́ ṣíṣe lórí ètò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan lọ́sẹ̀ báyìí la máa ń ṣètò yìí gangan ni ètò aráàlú tàbí ètò ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gangan orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà oríṣiríṣi ètò ló wà tá a bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa àgbéyẹ̀wò ìròyìn agbọ́mágbẹ Perspectives Unlimited àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà là ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ lápapọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n lórí ètò ilé yìí à sọ̀rọ̀ nípa orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà lápapọ̀ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gangan ìpínlẹ̀ tí ẹ̀yin ti ń gbọ́ mi tó bá jẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé òkè òkun náà lẹ́yìn ti ń gbọ́ wa ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí á fún yín láǹfààní láti ti lè súnmọ́ ilé dáadáa láti mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àdúgbò tiyín tó bá jẹ́ pé ìpèníjà kan wà ládùúgbò tiyín àbí nǹkan kan ti dẹnu kọlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ something is not going right bóyá gádà ó ti já títì ó ti bàjẹ́ ojú ọ̀nà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ àwọn nǹkan yẹn ò ṣeé rí tẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ibi tí iṣẹ́ dé dúró pẹ̀lú àwọn nǹkan yìí kò sí nǹkan táwa lè ṣe ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nìkan ló lè ṣiṣẹ́ yìí àwọn iṣẹ́ kan á débẹ̀ tó pé èèyàn mọ̀ pé eléyìí kọjá agbára tiwa ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nìkan ló lè ṣe ìjọba Ọ̀yọ́ nìkan ló lè ṣe kí ni irú iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bóyá ẹ̀yin ti kọ lẹ́tà you have written letters you have been to the ministry you have tried your best ìgbìyànjú tẹ́ ẹ lè gbìyànjú kò ju kẹ́ ẹ kọ lẹ́tà kan ní kẹ́ ẹ lọ rí ẹnìkan ẹ ti rí gbogbo wọn ṣùgbọ́n irú iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò jẹ́ ṣíṣe rárá lórí ètò yìí àwọn aṣojú ìjọba èmi fi dá yín lójú pé wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa dáadáa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa dáadáa nítorí pé lórí ètò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti ṣàṣeyọrí lóríṣiríṣi pàṣọ ìjọba dẹ̀ gbọ́ ìjọba dẹ̀ ṣe torí náà ni mo ṣe máa ń sọ pé àwa máa ń fún yín láǹfààní láti pè wá ládẹ̀ ti sọ bó ṣe rí láfẹ́fẹ́ ládẹ̀ tí wàá rẹ ọwọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀ sí ìjọba láti ràn yín lọ́wọ́ bóyá irú ìpèníjà bẹ́ẹ̀ wá wà ládùúgbò tí yín láìpẹ́ láì jìnà màá ṣe ojú òpó sílẹ̀ I'll put up open the phone lines for the numbers that you can call to speak to us on the program and share with us kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní àdúgbò tí yín ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò yìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ jẹ́ ń jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ máa mọ̀ pé ẹ lè máa rí wa wò kétékété you can watch us live now on our Facebook page Wells Radio 893 FM fan page lójú òpó Facebook Wells Radio 893 FM fan page lójú òpó Facebook wa ẹ máa lọ síbẹ̀ báyìí lójú òpó YouTube ti Wells Radio náà ẹ rí wa wò ń bẹ̀ Wells Radio 89.3 FM bóyá ẹ̀yin fẹ́ máa wò ó kẹ̀dẹ̀ máa gbọ́ bóyá orí smart television yín náà lẹ́tí fẹ́ máa wò ó tẹ̀ fẹ́ máa gbọ́ ẹ máa nìṣó ń bẹ̀ ìyẹn lójú òpó YouTube tàbí lójú òpó Facebook ẹ máa wò wá kétékété ń bẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ n tún fi máa tó wa létí wípé Wells Television ìyẹn náà ti dé báyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa lórí rédíò ẹ̀ ń wò wá lórí social media bí ṣùgbọ́n a ti gbé ètò kalẹ̀ lọ́lọ́kanjọ̀kan tí ẹ lè máa rí wò lórí tẹ́lì gangan èyí kì í ṣe rédíò rárá ṣùgbọ́n tẹlifíṣàn ni níbo lẹ́tì rí ìwò ẹ máa lọ sójú òpó YouTube wa kẹ́ ẹ lọ wá jáde Wells Television lójú òpó YouTube bẹ́ẹ̀ ni oríṣiríṣi ètò we have created different programs for television viewers that you can watch on the go on your YouTube platform. Just go straight and search Wells Television. Wells Television. Ẹ wá jáde ẹ ti rí wa ń bẹ̀ logo yẹn ó jọra wọn èyí tí rédíò fi ní 89.3 FM ti television náà ní television bẹ́ẹ̀ Wells Television ẹ subscribe sí ẹ máa gbọ́ dáadáa nípa pàápàá jùlọ ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ ètò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ inside Ọ̀yọ́ State kí ni ìdí ẹ̀ nítorí pé ètò kan wà lórí Wells Television ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú pẹ̀lú Olúgbémiga Ọmọ́tọ̀ṣọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Olúgbémiga Ọmọ́tọ̀ṣọ́ tẹ́ máa ń gbádùn lórí gbàgede òṣèlú ó ní ètò lórí tẹlifíṣàn tá à ń pè ní ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú ní ara àwọn tó bá pè sórí ètò yìí tá a bá rí i pé kéèsì àdúgbò tiwọn ó tún ní agbára gidigidi gan Olúgbémiga ó gbé yẹ̀wò tó bá yẹ kán wá láti wá kálẹ̀ káfísáfẹ́fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn bá lè mọ nǹkan tẹ́ ń là kọjá gbogbo ẹ̀ náà láṣẹ ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà o fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ máa wo ètò ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa lọ sójú òpó Facebook ẹ lọ subscribe. Go on our YouTube, I beg your pardon. Go on our YouTube page and go and subscribe to Wells Television. Ẹ jẹ́ n ṣe ojú òpó sílẹ̀ fún wa ní kíákíá. But on the second side of the program today, a máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa by-election, ìyẹn ètò ìdìbò tó wáyé ní ọjọ́ Saturday, the by-election that happened in Ibadan North local government area, sí Federal House of Representatives, ìyẹn fún Ibadan North Federal Constituency. A máa sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ní òdìkejì ètò yìí. Kí làwọn nǹkan tó wáyé, analysis, review of some of the happenings in that election. I have analysts in the studio, Chukwuemeka Munachiso. Together, Chukwuemeka and I will be looking and reviewing all that happened in the election and some of the issues that characterized that election on Saturday. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò tiyín? Ó yá, ojú òpó rèé, ẹ̀kọ́ nọ́mbà ilẹ̀ ní kíákíá 0916 893 1000 0915 3334 893 tàbí 0911 333 893 lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí 0916 893 1000 tàbí 0915 3334 893 bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lè lè pé 0911 333 893 àwọn ojú òpó tí ẹ lè fi kàn sí wa lórí ètò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ fún tọ̀sán tòní nìyẹn. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò tiyín tẹ́ fẹ́ kí ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kàn dìde ìrànwọ́ lọ́wọ́ sí iṣẹ́ tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó kọjá agbára yín, tó jẹ́ pé ìjọba nìkan ló lè ṣe irú iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, tẹ́ mọ̀ pé ìjọba nìkan ló lè ṣe. Títì ó ti bàjẹ́, gádà ó ti já, ilé ẹ̀kọ́ bí apáànù wọn àtẹ́gùn ti ká lọ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan yẹn tẹ́yìn mọ̀ pé tíjọba ò bá ṣe kò sẹ́lòmíì tó tún lè ṣe? Ẹ̀yin ti gbìyànjú, ti sá síwájú, ti sá sẹ́yìn, ṣùgbọ́n ìgbìyànjú yẹn kò jọ pé ó mú yẹ̀sì rárá. Ẹ pè sórí ètò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ kí ẹ jẹ́ àjọsọ. Ó lè jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin á wà lára àwọn àdúgbò tí ó ní àǹfààní láti tún lè sọ̀rọ̀ sí etí ìjọba ní ọ̀sán tòní. 0916 893 1000 tàbí 0915 3334 893 bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lè lè pé 0911 3 lọ́nà mẹ́ta 893. Mo rí fọ́nrán kan àbí àwòrán, òun ni kí n pè é. Mo rí àwòrán gbà láti ọwọ́ ọ̀yá ẹ̀jẹ̀ àmú ìpè eléyìí. Hello, ẹ káàsán o.
Hello, ẹ káàsán.
Ẹ káàsán sá, orúkọ yín sá àti bọ̀lẹ̀ tí ń pè yìí.
Orúkọ mi Alhaji Muideen Adédìjì.
Hello Alhaji, ẹ káàsán sá o.
Ẹ káàsán.
Yes sir.
Láti Pógbà Olúnlọ́yọ̀.
Láti Pógbà Olúnlọ́yọ̀. Ẹ káàsán Alhaji o.
Ẹ jọ ọ̀nà wa ní àti Muslim.
Láti Muslim.
Wá sí Ìdí Ọ̀sán.
Ìdí Ọ̀sán, ok.
Ìdí Ọ̀sán Muslim ní Ẹgbẹ́dá Túbà Road.
Ok, mo ń gbọ́ yín sà.
Hello.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín dáadáa sà, ẹ ṣàlàyé fún mi kí ló ṣọ̀nà yẹn.
Gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ti wú láti Muslim dé Ẹgbẹ́dá Túbà dé Ìdí Ọ̀sán.
Ó ti wú.
Àwọn ọmọ onímọ̀rúwá abẹ àtàwọn oníbọ̀ọ̀sì ibẹ̀ àtàwọn ọlọ́kadà wọn máa ń péye pẹ̀ dídí ní gbogbo ìgbà. A ti ń rọ ìjọba wa lásìkò yìí pẹ̀lú akitiyan wọn jẹ́ ń ṣe ní Ọ̀yọ́ State. Ọlọ́run aláàánú jùlọ kò ní para lẹ́yìn wọn. Wọ́n jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣàṣeyọrí ayọ̀.
Àmín. Ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ bo nìyẹn bàbá?
Wọ́n jẹ́ òun síjú àánú wò wá.
Ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ bo nìyẹn sà?
Olúyọ̀lé local government.
Olúyọ̀lé local government. Olúyọ̀lé local government. Ok.
Ọjọ́ wọn síjú àánú wò wá táwọn gábà kọjá náà wọ́n rí pé ẹgẹ́rẹ́ mi ti ọ̀nà ní.
Ó lágbára.
Torí pé yóò tún wá pàjẹ́ pátápátá.
Ẹ bá ń dárúkọ àdúgbò yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ tún júwe ẹ̀.
Láti Muslim orí bíríìjì Muslim láti Ìdí Ọ̀sán ọ̀nà Ẹgbẹ́dá Túbà Road.
Ọ̀nà Ẹgbẹ́dá Túbà Road. Ẹ ṣeun gan Alhaji o, ẹ ṣeun gan. Ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Olúyọ̀lé local government. Iṣẹ́ tún ti dọ́wọ́ tí náà báyìí nípa ojú ọ̀nà tí Alhaji tánṣẹ́ ìdárúkọ yẹn, Ẹgbẹ́dá Túbà Road ní Muslim, nìbàdàn ní Olúyọ̀lé local government. Òní iṣẹ́ yẹn ló kàn. Tí ò bá ń ṣe Ìdó yóò jẹ́ Olúyọ̀lé, ara àwọn àdúgbò àbí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ ibi tí ìpè tó ti máa ń pọ̀ wọlé sórí ètò ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nìyẹn àti kọ̀ yẹn náà lẹ́ẹ̀ọ́ alájì Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run 0916 893 1000 0915 334 893 tàbí 0911 3333 yẹn 3 lọ́nà mẹ́ta 893 àwọn ojú òpó tẹ́yìn náà lè fi pè wá wọlé kẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ àmọ́ bó ṣe ń lọ ní àdúgbò tiyín. Mo rí àwòrán kan gbà láti ọ̀dọ̀ ìkànnì àwọn olólùfẹ́ ìkànnì yìí Mr. George láti ológun ẹrú ní ẹ̀kẹrin ní ológun ẹrú wọ́n fi àwòrán transformer àwọn Mr. George sent the photograph of their transformer. I can see it right now in front of me. And he said, these are what the landlords and landladies of Ekeri in Ologun Eru have provided and installed, but we have remained in darkness for a year and 7 months without light. Is this good? Please help us. The photograph is here. Mr. George sent it, I think he sent it sometime this month, and the handler here had shared it with me. Ní àdúgbò Ẹ̀kẹrin ní Ológun Ẹrú. Awumi kí Mr. George bá ń gbọ́ mi. Mr. George, if you can hear me or you are listening to radio right now, I would want you to call us again. Let's review this picture. Because Chukwemeka, from this photograph I can see the transformer looks very new. Yes, the transformer looks very new, like very, very new. And I'm wondering, I know the last time they came around here, it's about putting power, IBEDC, maybe telling them to bring some money.
But what actually is delaying them from fixing those things?
Honestly,
they have bought it with their own money.
At the moment with a caring situation, I really do not understand again, because from this photograph here, the transformer looks very new, except if there is something else that we're not sure of. Except if, and the fence, the cable fence around it is still sparkling, looks very new too. And then they even have instructions of do not touch, no waiting, no discussion, danger zone, be warned around it. That's a very good disclaimer for people not to hang around, that facility. So, Mr. George, if you are listening to Inside Oyo right now, please call us in and let's talk. We're reviewing the picture you sent to us. What is the next step, that you should do? We want to know the next step that they're asking you to do now so we can know where to go from here. 0916-893-1000, 0915 3 Neona Meta 4893, or 0911 333, then 3 again 893. Láti kàn sí wa lórí ètò yìí kẹjẹ àjọ sọ̀rọ̀ kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ládùúgbò tiyín náà tẹ́ fẹ́ kí ìjọba Ọ̀yọ́ kàn dìde ìrànlọ́wọ́ sí fún yín ní àdúgbò tiyín. Hello. Yes sir. Hello sir. Ẹ káàsán o.
Ẹ káàsán o.
Yes sir. Ẹ káàsán sir. Orúkọ yín sir àti wọlé tí ń pè é.
Orúkọ mi ni Àfábàtì Adémọ́lá.
Àfà Adémọ́lá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Fatai Adémọ́lá.
Fatai Adémọ́lá láti àdúgbò bòsà.
Láti Àbà-Ẹ̀gbá.
Láti Àbà-Ẹ̀gbá ní àdúgbò bó ní Olódó. Ok, Olódó. Ẹ ṣeun gan-an.
Àpèbẹ̀ yẹn láti Olódó tó lọ jáde sí Ọlọ́rundá.
Ní Ọlọ́run, ok, ó já sí Ọlọ́rundá. Ok.
A máa yà níbi báǹkì Olódó yẹn.
Báǹkì Olódó.
Tàbá tí ń tọ̀ lọ straight Ọlọ́rundá la máa jáde sí.
Ok.
Ọ̀nà yẹn ti wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ti pẹ́, kò dáa mọ́ rárá. Ifun tá a bá dé àárín kan kò gba mọ́tò méjì mọ́. Ibi pé yóò gba ọ̀kadà lẹ́yìn láti kọjá.
Ó ti dẹyọ kan. Ọ̀nà ti dẹyọ kan láàrin kan.
Ọ̀nà ti dẹyọ kan bẹ́ẹ̀ ni sà. So odò bá ti rọ̀ báyìí wàhálà tó máa ń fún wa ṣe àti kókúta àti kókíní ṣe kò gbọ́ mọ́. Sọ̀rọ̀ ló máa jẹ́ fún wa láti kọjá lọ síbẹ̀.
Ṣé
àwọn ìjọba kan dákun.
Ọ̀nà agboolé ni àbí ọ̀nà tó fẹ̀ dáadáa?
Agboolé kọ́ o, títì tó lọ jáde. Ifun ọ̀nà yẹn tán bá ṣe tán, mọ́tò tó bá lọ sí Ìwó lọ sóṣogbo wọ́n lè gbàbẹ̀ jáde tó dò bá wà ní ọ̀nà lọ́nà Ìwó. Tá a bá gba Ọlọ́rundá a lè jáde sólódó, tá a bá gba Olódó a máa jáde sọ́lọ́rundá, kì í sọ̀nà agboolé rárá o. Wọ́n ń pẹ̀bẹ̀ yẹn ní Àbà Ọ̀dàn. lọ sọ́lọ́ǹda lọ sólódó. Àdúgbò síbẹ̀ yẹn so mọ́ pọ̀ gan o kì í ṣàgbólé o. Ẹgbẹ́dá àti Lágelú ló nájọ níṣẹ́ yẹn.
Ẹgbẹ́dá àti láàrin ọ̀nà yẹn ẹ mọ̀ bóyá ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Lágelú ni àbẹ̀gbẹ́dá.
Ìjọba Lágelú wọ́n ní ń bẹ̀, ìjọba Ẹgbẹ́dá àwọn náà ní bẹ̀, àmì èjì wọ́n jọ ní.
Ṣé kì í ṣe yẹn ló wá ń dáṣẹ́ dúró gan báyìí?
Àwọn àmọ́ tó dáṣẹ́ dúró.
Tí wọ́n mẹ́ni tí ó ṣe inú wọn.
Ó yẹ kán jọ ẹgbẹ́ kan náà jọ ni wọ́n jọ wà, ó yẹ kán jọ mọ bó ti máa ṣe.
Ọjọ́ mọ bó yẹ máa ṣe.
Ìjọba Ẹgbẹ́dá ló lè tó pọ̀ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ẹdí Lágelú kéré ń bẹ̀. Ẹgbẹ́dá gan ló bì lọ́ọ̀sì jù.
Ló lè tó pọ̀ jù. Ẹ bá ń júwèé lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí kẹ́ ẹ tó lọ.
Ok, níta bá ti dé báńkì Olódó láti máa yà lọ́wọ́ left báyìí ọ̀nà yẹn ló lọ jáde sọ́lọ́ǹda.
Lọ jáde sọ́lọ́ǹda.
Lọ jáde sọ́lọ́ǹda àbá.
Ok, ẹ ṣeun gan àfà. Ẹ ṣeun gan Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe o. Àmín, ẹ ṣeun gan. Hello, ẹ káàsán o.
Káàsán.
Yes, ẹ káàsán sá, orúkọ yín sá àti wọlé tí ń pè.
Ẹ kò ṣe Alhaji Odumade ni.
Alhaji Odumade, ẹ pè mí lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá láti Olómi àbí? Ayégun Olómi. Mo kọ nọ́mbà yín lẹ̀ lọ́sẹ̀ tó lọ.
Tòótọ́ ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, à ń ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀ báyìí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ṣé Olúgbénga Ọmọ́tọ̀ṣọ́ ti pè yín àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ àfikún bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ níjẹ̀yìn. Pẹ̀lú bí òjò ṣe ń rọ̀ yìí, adójúkọ yìí pọ̀ gan. Gbogbo community tí wàá kóra wọn jọ. Odò àkọ́kọ́ tá a mọ́ kọ́kọ́ kàn tá a bá ti kúrò ní junction Ayégún sí tá à ń bọ̀ wá sí àwọn community yẹn. Community yẹn so àwọn àdúgbò yìí pọ̀: Lákọ̀, Jagun, Dáràn, Àjọta, Inú Odi, Alámúyó, Oríyangi, Ànáyè, Láṣeégbé. Ní títì yẹn ló sáf. Even nínú tá a gbọ́ ni pé padà lọ já sí títì Ifẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí ò jẹ́ rírìn fún àwa tó ń gbénú ìlú gangan, kò lè jẹ́ rírìn fún ẹlòmíì tó ń travel.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣòro tó wá wà ń bẹ̀ nígbà tí community rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ torí tó bá ti dalẹ́ tójò bá ti irú àrùjò tó rà náà láǹfì. Níṣe ni àwọn èèyàn dúró sí junction Ayégún. Ọlọ́kadà kan kò ṣetán láti gbéyàn. Èèyàn gan ò ṣetán àti gun ọ̀kadà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ wọlé, wọ́n fẹ́ padà sílé.
Èèyàn gan fúnra ẹ̀ ò ṣetán àti gun ọ̀kadà. Ọlọ́kadà náà ò dẹ̀ ṣetán àti gbéyàn. Reason ni pé àwọn méjèèjì ni yóò jọ dànù. Community wa dìde ń sìn nígbà tí mò ń bọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí mo rí àwọn èèyàn ń bẹ̀. Ojú odò kan wà ń bẹ̀ lákọ̀ọ́kọ́. Community ló mọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe gbé àmù ríǹgì ńlá tá a gbé sí. Wọ́n tún ti wọ́n ní kí múùbù ń sìn pé kán padà rí second ríǹgì tó máa fi jẹ́ kí títì yẹn balance díẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n iṣẹ́ yìí òṣìṣẹ́ tí community lè ṣe. A ní àárọ̀ yìí nínú ìwádìí tí mo ṣe, wọ́n ti lọ sí secretariat. Wọ́n ti lọ sí local government. Even wọ́n ti Honorable tó kúrò ń bẹ̀ tí a máa nu Ẹgbẹ́dá tó ọ̀nà àrà tó kúrò Olúyọ̀lé tó kúrò ń bẹ̀ tẹ́tù. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti lọ síbi bẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ wá wò tó ní kí a ṣe ń bẹ̀ bọ̀ tíṣẹ́ kankan ò ṣe. Community náà ló ń dá wàhálà yìí ló ń dá ẹrù irú. Ìgbà tí Honorable Akeem débẹ̀ náà wọ́n ní wọ́n ti lọ bá wọn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì tí kò dẹ̀ sí ìyípadà. Wọ́n ní wọ́n ti fáìlì wọ́n ti kọ̀wé wọ́n ti mú lọ sí Ministry of Works ní secretariat bí ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì àdẹ̀rí ìkúnlọ́wọ́ kankan. Ṣùgbọ́n wàhálà tí àdúgbò yìí ń dá sí àwọn èèyàn lọ́rùn. Mo fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín, mo lo àǹfààní rédíò yín, ẹ bá ní pe àwọn tí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kàn. Ṣé ti yín fún? Nǹkan tí a gbọ́ ó máa ń ṣe orí station yín o pé bíríìjì kan já àwọn èèyàn kan sódò. Kò dìgbà tí ẹ̀mí bá tó ṣe ń ṣòfò kó tó di pé wọ́n ò ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe torí Ọlọ́run.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, Ọlọ́run á ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ẹ ṣeun gan bàbá Odumade láti Ayégun Olómi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ àwọn èèyàn wọ́n tó kàn sí yín. Inú mi dùn pé ní Olúgbénga ti pè yín tí mo ṣe sọ lórí Wells Television ètò kan wà ńbẹ̀ tá à ń pè ní ọ̀rọ̀ ìlú tí a máa kàn sí àdúgbò kankan a máa yẹ àwọn àdúgbò yẹn wò. Àwọn bí tẹ́ bá ti ní àwọn irú ìpèníjà báyìí náà ni láti rí i pé a ká fọ́nrán wọn sílẹ̀ àgbé síta. Ọ̀tọ̀ ní ká sọ lórí rédíò, ọ̀tọ̀ ní ká rí àwòrán ẹ̀ kó jáde síta kẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣàlàyé fúnra ara yín pé báyìí ni kinní yìí ṣe ń ṣe mí o báyìí ló ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ o mo dẹ̀ gbà pé Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe ẹ̀yin náà ṣe láǹfààní àti pè wá 0916-893-1000 tàbí 0915-3334-893 bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lẹ lè pè 0911-3-893. Inside Oyo State is still the program on Wells Radio 89.3 FM. All right, let's take this call. And on the other side, we have our conversation. Hello? Let's take a break now. Jasare doke lohun tá bá padà dé a máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ètò ìdìbò tó wáyé ní ọjọ́ Saturday yẹn Ibadan North Federal Constituency by-election. That happened in Ibadan North local government area. What are some of the issues that characterize the election? What did we notice? The election result as against the number of registered voters and PVCs collected and the future of the election, basically. And we'll tie down that, back to our dear state, Oyo State, and its development. It is still inside Oyo State. We will be right back.
Wells Radio 89.3 FM níbẹ̀ gangan lẹ́wà.
tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ polówó ọjà yín lórí rédíò tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ máa ta wàràwàrà bọ́ mẹ́ta ṣe ń tà West Radio ní kẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ o àfẹ̀tiwa gbé tiyín lárugẹ. owó ò ga jara lọ o. Come for your jingle and advertisement at West Radio 89.3 FM. gbogbo lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ àti lájọ̀lájọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ ńláńlá àti kéékèèké ẹ̀yin ilé ìjọsìn pátápátá ẹ máa bọ̀ ẹ wá gbé wò ẹ jẹ́ wò ẹ jọ́ wò ẹ tọ́ wò jọ́ ọ gbà kọ́ga ni mástà. kí lẹ tún dúró ṣe náà. ẹ má ṣe tàbí ṣùgbọ́n o. ẹ máa bọ̀ wá sílé iṣẹ́ wa. gbàǹgbà la wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì. ilé funfun pẹ̀lú àwọ̀ búlù. West Broadcasting House ní Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ìbàdàn Ọ̀yọ́ State Nàìjíríà. ẹ̀lú 07066165053 tàbí 08035093394 West Radio 89.3 FM Ọlọ́run gbọ́ gbogbo ń tẹ́ fẹ́ ojú kan ló wà.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Hey there! Want to stay connected to your favorite radio station? Follow us on social media for the latest updates, entertaining wholesome content, and behind-the-scene peaks. We're on Instagram at Wells Radio 893, Facebook Wells Radio 893 FM fan page, X Wells Radio 893. Follow our WhatsApp channel Wells Radio 89.3 FM. Get a scoop on upcoming shows, giveaways, and events. Also get to interact with your favorite presenters and share your thoughts on our posts and stories. Join the conversation and stay tuned into Wells Radio 89.3 FM, your preferred wholesome radio.
So, please, your name?
Kendi Lawal is my name.
There are a little bit of each arguments here now. This can you tell us?
We have some people who are voting for it. However, the security men think they could help them not to vote for it. But we are telling them it's not within the scope of security to ask people where they will vote or which party they will vote for. That is the point of argument. So they are not supposed to do that. They're supposed to maintain law and order. And it's not within that law where I will vote or the party I will vote for is not part of the scope of the security law. So that's it.
So we should look back from the beginning.
Orúkọ mi ni Simiatu Mustapha. Ìdìbò ọ̀dọ̀ wa níbí ní wọ́ọ̀dù àwọn ó lọ regularly, kò sí wàhálà, kò sí rọ́gílẹ́mù ń bí, kò sí ọ̀run, ó ń lọ bó ṣe yẹ kó lọ ni. O Tribune la wà yìí. O Tribune Adéọ̀yọ́, ó dà Adéọ̀yọ́ la wà. Kò sí ìdìbò kí n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o, oníkálukú ó dìbò fẹ́ tó fẹ́ kó wọlé ni, kò sí ìdìbò kí n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀.
Your name, please?
My name is Abdulhamid Olasipo.
Ibadan North. Say let's say Unit 17. Polling station, OOC Saladoni. So.
Okay, so what do you have to say about
the election is peaceful. All the polling agents they have cast their vote. Me too, I've cast my own vote. So there is no any mistake or any disturbance. Police are here. We are doing well here.
the agents? I mean the election.
They are doing well. There is no problem. The beavers are working perfectly. So I try. I have cast my own vote. So there is no problem at all.
You experience like people that want to fight
The situation of the country. That is why, because most of the people are saying, if you don't give me money, I will not vote. Some are sharing 2,000, some are sharing 1,000. So that is what we are facing in this country.
the security unit, what do they do about
They are doing perfectly because
we are expecting 110 people to vote, and we've gotten, is it 16? And the thing there is, the people that even came are aged people and not the young ones. So we are still waiting. Maybe they will turn up.
The situation of the country, that is why, because most of the people are saying, if you don't give me money, I will not vote. Some are sharing 2,000, some are sharing 1,000. So that is what we are facing in this country.
The security unit, what do they do about
They are doing perfectly because we have police here, civil defense, we have Amatekun. So they are doing well.
Okay.
They are doing well.
The sharing of money, votes buying that is going on here.
They can't catch. They are politicians. They can't catch any money.
By the collation and then the figure that each candidate of each party had the following: Akin Alamun Dexter Femi of ADC 256 votes, 256 votes. Olatuji Hastrop Adewale APC 8312 votes, 8,312 votes. Oyekunle Fola Sunday PDP 18404, 18,404. That Oyekunle Fola Sunday of PDP, having satisfied the requirements of the law, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected.
Welcome back. Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà, ẹ jẹ́ n sáré gbé ìpè yìí tí wà lójú aago fúngbà díẹ̀. Hello, ẹ káàsán o.
Hello sir.
Yes sir, ẹ káàsán. Sọ orúkọ yín sà tí wọlé tí ń pè é.
Hello.
Hello, ẹ káàsán, à ń gbọ́ yín dáadáa.
Hello.
Hello, à ń gbọ́ yín o.
Hello.
Ẹ pè wá padà bàbá 0916-893-1000 tàbí 0915-3334-893 0916-893-1000 tàbí 0915-3334-893 bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lẹ lè pè 0911-3-893. We're going to be diving into the conversation surrounding the Ibadan North local government by-election that went down on Saturday. And of course, some of the file and, our own report, the Wells Radio 89.3 FM team was also on ground, accredited to monitor the election and give report as a media organization. And I was also on the team, to ensure that things go well as regards, information, dissemination of information to the general public. Chukwemeka, 217,000 PVCs collected, towards that election. And so the expectation may be high in some areas looking at the numbers. But from the result that, released by INEC, PDP garnered 18,404 votes. The All Progressives Congress, APC, got 8,312 votes. The ADC got 256 votes. SDP, 88 votes. And ABGA, 40, while ZLP, 18 votes. Let's look at some of the issues that characterize this election, which a lot of people, said may be one-sided or do not represent the true voice of the people. Voter apathy here. What's the implication of this, first of all? Because we're in Oyo State, this local government is in Oyo State, and maybe a lot of people don't even know. What is the implication of this, low turnout? Let me use that simple word to describe this election.
Is an expression of
1 minute, Chukwemeka. Okay. Let me take this call very quickly. Oh, we lost it. Please go ahead.
It's an expression of people's disappointment over the way Nigeria is going. It's an expression of the fact that the people have been boxed into a corner and they no longer feel connected to whatever that is going on in the country. They are no longer connected. They don't want to know what is going on. But that is the most dangerous position to take. Because if we don't play by the rules, if we don't go out to vote, the problem continues. You see, this idea that, or this belief, oh, my vote doesn't count. Oh, they have known the person that will win.
That we win.
This is what gives room for rigging. And this is what gives room for the kind of character you don't want to be a leader comes out. So that's why people have been calling National Rotation Agency, what are they really doing? They are nowhere to be found. And the INEC is not doing very well in the area of voter education. We've been saying this all the time. And it's high time radio stations should be calling on Nigerians. If they call, have you voted? Do you have PVC? Because people should be enlightened. No matter what is going on in the country, the only way to correct this anomaly is by going out to vote. Don't assume that my vote will not count. Who told you? And the elites are not voting. Even the youths, you went to cover the election. Yeah. How many young people came out? Because all the reports we are getting, all the people who are coming out to vote, where are the youths? And it is their future that we are going to decide with these PVCs, and they are nowhere to be found. Even if people have been telling you that your vote will not count, it's not true. We have seen it now, and it's the most dangerous position to take. I keep saying it. If we fold our hands and allow people okay, we can't call this election. Look at the margin. Look at how many PVCs collected. Look at the number of people that came out to vote. So what happened? And even those that came out to vote appear that they have come out to collect money and vote. And once we have monetized voting, you can't get the best people. Because people that are jumping, congratulating themselves that have won, I don't see it as anything.
As victory.
As victory. It's not victory. They should be ashamed that this is what we call election. How many PVCs collected? How many people came out to vote? The people have lost confidence in the system. I think what INEC and the government should do now is building confidence back into Nigerians, because the poverty in the land has made people to know that people are no longer talking of poverty. I said it in the perspective. They are now talking of survival. How do I survive? No longer about poverty. And that is why where poverty has been weaponized. You hear the man saying people are collecting 1,000, 2,000 to vote. What will 1,000 or 2,000 naira do for you? In this kind of situation where Nigeria is right now, we don't need people to have voter apathy towards election. In fact, it should be their trump card that, look, I will wait for you at the end, because this is a prelude of what we are going to see in 2027. If case not taken, the same thing will happen.
And let me come in there, because again, it's just one local government in Oyo State, and in particular Ibadan. Do you think this is a great, and of course I'm saying Oyo State again because this is inside Oyo. Do you think this represents what we should expect in Oyo State in 2027?
Most of the reports coming from other states, there were about 12 states that did this by-election. The same thing. People cared less. People didn't come out. Even those that came out to sell their vote and go home. Which is you are you are making the problem of this country deeper and deeper. Imagine people sharing sachet of hot drinks for people to come and vote. What does that mean? The level where they have placed Nigerians, whereby if I give you a sachet of alcohol, you come and vote. Somebody giving you a sachet of alcohol to come and vote is a criminal. Somebody giving you money to vote for him is a thief. Because there's no way you will elect a thief and expect good governance. It's not possible. For the fact that somebody is giving you money has already marked that person as this is not possible. Don't vote for this person. Because if you cannot, you say you want to come and serve me and you're paying me money to serve me. How does it?
Chukwemeka, do you think the because we had restriction of movement, or it was announced as restriction of movement, because if you ask me, like I said, I was on the field, and we drove in from, of course, from the office through roundabout, and then when we got to Adama Sigba in particular, we can now start seeing heavy presence of military personnel. And I know I said it, on the program on that day, the number of military men in that local government on that day. You would ask yourself what exactly is going on. But again, I can understand. I think the challenge here is because a lot of people didn't now come out to vote. And so it made it seem as though the security men were more than the people. But the restriction of movement in itself didn't, the military men now had more work to do because a lot of people trooped out in their numbers. Bodija, at some point when we got to Bodija, buying and selling of tomatoes was going on.
They're not interested again.
When we got to Bere looked like its normal place. OJ was busy as it to be. Do you think that this challenge a factor of interest of the people again, or lack of the right away? Because a lot of people, Ibadan didn't even know whether it is their local government or not.
There are too many factors.
Let's look at some of the factors so that we can do better moving forward.
These people that came out to contest, did they campaign? There was nothing like that.
Would that be the issue of the INEC? Because that's already supposed to be structured.
Yes, they didn't campaign, and also they didn't hear anything on the radio, television that we are going to have such and such a thing in this place, and the awareness was very low.
Very low.
INEC failed woefully. INEC has INEC has not repented. Honestly speaking, if you ask me, they are still the same old INEC we used to know, and they have not. They keep on disappointing people. At the end of the day, look at the number of security operatives on the street, and look at what Nigerians are now doing. They are buying and selling, doing whatever they want to do. They are not even interested in what is going on. That is the dangerous position, because it will make any Tom, Dick, and Harry to win an election in Nigeria. Once they know that people will not come out. If people come out en masse, it will be difficult to rig election. But once people stay away, very, very easy to rig election, because they can cook up anything. Somebody was telling me that imagine a situation where somebody called and said in a polling booth they have about 70. How many people even came out?
170.
Yes.
And about at almost 1 o'clock on Saturday, less than 9 people.
And we keep on complaining that the country is the way it is. How do we effect a change if we don't use our PVC? We stay at home. We stay in the house, do whatever. The elite itself will not come. The old people are coming out to come and vote. I don't know how. If this still plays out in 2027, Nigeria is done.
Let's open the phone lines. I'd like to hear from some people. Maybe you live around Ibadan North. And did you come out to vote in the election? You may not want to mention your name, and it's fine. All right, for those who really didn't come out to vote. But I would really like to know why didn't you come out to vote? Because that's also very important. When people call this radio station and complain, you would think that any election,
they will come out
right after the last.
They will come out.
Whether it's a community election, you would see people in their numbers, but it was very disappointing.
Yes, we love to talk and we don't take action. It will help us. That's why I said, if NAO has failed to enlighten Nigerians, radio stations, newspaper, and everything should take up the job. Let Nigerians know that if you don't vote, you keep on suffering.
0916-893-1000, 0915-333-4-893, or 0911-3333-893, 0911-333-893. 893. Let's listen to this report. I'll be right back.
I'll call the Babali by name. I voted, and the only thing I noticed that the storm printing part is not bringing out the color very well. And the INEC people said they just opened it this morning. That is new. That's the only thing I see. They came on time. They educate us. They told us what to do and how to do it, and then we follow the normal procedure. We are on queue, and everything goes on normal. The machine that do the accreditation was done fast, and everything is moving on smoothly.
My name is Adele Kilukade Anthony. They came on time around 8. The voting started around 8:30 and we are going to end by 2:30. It has been so peaceful. Everything is going on free and fair.
My name is Abdulhamid Olashipo by the North, Unit 17, polling station, OOC, Saladoni. The election is peaceful. All the polling agents, they have cast their vote. Me too, I have cast my own vote. There is no any mistake or any disturbance. Police are here. We are doing well here. The beavers are working perfectly. Most of the people are saying, if you don't give me money, I will not vote. Some are sharing 2,000, some are sharing 1,000.
The turnout has been very low. We are expecting 110 people to vote, and we've gotten, 16? And the thing there is, the people that even came are aged people and not the young ones. So we are still waiting. Maybe they will turn up.
Kadri Precious, Ward 7, Unit 5, presiding officer. The turnout is not that encouraging, but at least people came out, but not up to our expectations. The machines are working well, the beavers and everything, it is working well.
My name is Abdul Basit, PO for this polling unit. Yes, I would say we have a low turnout because people don't really come out like that. We can't see this particular factor that causes, because we have been here before the time that vote starts. Voting starts by 8:30. So we have been here before 8 self. We have been here.
Ní Abadina wa níbi tá a wà èmi ti dìbò. Nǹkan tí mo kọ̀ rí ni pé kíní tó ń mú wá tí a máa fi tẹ̀ka íǹkì ojú ẹ̀ ò ṣe dáadáa dìbò sí. Ní àdúgbò wa ń bí gbogbo kan lọ ní ìrọwọ́ ìrọsẹ̀, kò sí wàhálà kankan.
Orúkọ mi ni Miriam Abdullahi láti Ward 6. Ó lọ ní ìrọwọ́ ìrọsẹ̀, kò sí wàhálà kankan bọ̀. Àwọn èèyàn ò jáde bó ṣe kán jáde. Àwọn tẹ rí yẹn gan torí pé wọ́n ń fún wọn lówó ló jẹ́ kán máa jáde. Ká sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n lọlé wọ́n ń fún wọn lówó ló jẹ́ kán máa jáde. Wọn ò fẹ́ jáde torí àwọn òṣèlú yẹn wọ́n kàn ń tàn wọ́n ni. Nǹkan tó ń sọ ni pé tán bá ti ṣe òṣèlú tán, wọn kì í yọjú sí wọn, kò sí nǹkan kan. So àwọn ò fẹ́ dìbò.
Orúkọ mi ni Mọ́gàjí Adédèjì Ismail Adéwálé tí mo jẹ́ Mọ́gàjí agboolé Olùfẹ́mi nínú Lẹ́ndé Ìbàdàn níbí báyìí. Èmi ni Mọ́gàjí gbogbo àdúgbò yìí. Látàárọ̀ ìrọwọ́rọsẹ̀ ló lọ. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ àdúgbò yìí ẹbí jọ ni wá. Ẹ̀rí pé kò sí já òṣèlú láàrin wa. Gbogbo wa ń dì mọ́ra wa ní àtẹgbẹ́ kìíní, àtẹgbẹ́ kejì, àtẹgbẹ́ kẹta, àtẹgbẹ́ kẹrin. Gbogbo bò ń lọ ní ìrọwọ́rọsẹ̀ tí ò gbọdọ̀ síjà tí ò gbọdọ̀ síta. A ní gba ẹlòmíì tí ò ń ṣọmọ àdúgbò wa láyè láti wá wo àdúgbò wa dìbò. A ò ní gbarú ẹ̀ láyè lọ́dọ̀ wa. Àmọ́ra wa kò sí bí bá sì ṣù, kò sí problem kankan. Kò lè sẹ́ni tó máa tàbòràbò ládùúgbò yìí because ọmọ àdúgbò ń gbogbo wa. Tẹ́nìkan bá ṣe nǹkan kan bí ń sìn, á dárúkọ ẹni. Máa ṣe o, àárí ẹ o.
Welcome back to the program Inside Oyo State náà lẹ́ ń gbọ́ lórí ìkànnì ìkànga Gbọ́mágbẹ́ Wells Radio 89.3 FM. And of course, we're still reviewing, some of the issues that characterized the last by-election in Ibadan North Federal Constituency in Ibadan here, which went down on Saturday here in Oyo State. Unfortunately, 217 PVCs collected. But cumulative, if you calculate all of the votes from PDP to APC to ADC to SDP to ABGA and to ZLP, all together, they're not up to 30, they're not up to 30,000. It's about 27,100 and something votes if you put together, as against over 200 PVCs collected. Let's talk about before we touch on youth participation, and of course, the youth not too young to rule, conversation. Of course, Ibadan, Oyo State in particular, happened to be one of the states to have, the youngest commissioner at some point, I think in the first term of Governor Sheyi Makinde. That's the person of Honorable Seun Fakorede at the time, being a young person. But let's talk about the challenge of logistics. On Saturday morning, we touched down at some polling unit where the conversation of, the core members just arrived a few minutes before 9 o'clock. And, election was supposed to start at a particular time, but they even got there late, not later than 9, but at least they still got there late. and then what happened, some of them, connected that to logistic related issue. In Nigeria, election and logistics is like 5 and 6. But one would have thought Ibadan North local government by election, just one local government in Ibadan alone, the transport system, of course, can handle that. How do you think we can, solve some of this logistics issue? Because again, we are going to the bigger one.
That's why.
Unfortunately, this will have its own effects on its own, because if you choose wrong or did not come out to vote, you will still have to pay the price. But let's look at, the logistics related issues.
That's why I said that INEC has disappointed Nigerians again. Can they tell just one local government area, and yes, they couldn't perform? They are now, and this is part of the things why people are discouraged from coming out. When the electoral umpire cannot even put his house in order, what local government? Imagine what happens if the whole of Oyo State are involved in this election. Is it going to be the same story? And not that the INEC is underfunded. Go and check how much that the federal government has spent on INEC. Go and check whether, okay, now we are talking of a voter apathy. People not even being aware that an election was going on. What is it not the duty of INEC to let the people know? Are they not the one that should inform the people? Why have they left their duties and they are doing something else? Now, just a local government area. People don't even know. The officers didn't come on time. The ink was badly. Somebody said it on air that the ink was so faint. If you don't print this one, it will likely touch another. You see, I don't know why. I don't know, Ayo. I don't really know whether we keep on spending money on something that is not working. What is wrong with INEC not organizing voter education? Let people be aware of what they have to vote, how to even fold the card, make it a continuous exercise. National Orientation Agency, what are they doing? Ordinary election here, one local government, and there's one in the Zamfara state that is even inconclusive.
Inconclusive election. By-election.
Inconclusive. By-election being inconclusive. In a nation like Nigeria, with all the money that INEC has received, by-election in Zamfara being inconclusive is a shame on INEC. And the lack of people not knowing what to do, National Orientation Agency, what are they doing? Do they think they are all kind of propaganda? It's not. I remember the days of MAMSA. MAMSA under Professor Jerry Ghana, they educated Nigerians on so many things. Because they did jingle in local languages. People were aware of what government was doing. But this time around, they have gone to bed. All they are doing now is telling Nigerians why they should pay tax, interpreting tax laws. Is that your duty? Your duty is to keep the people informed, or educate Nigerians, orientate them that it is their duty to vote. But we have lost all those ones.
Let's talk about. Okay, I have a call on the line. Let's see if I can pull that through. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Hello, Angboyo. Good afternoon.
Nothing is not clear.
Oh, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. Oh, we lost that call. Please call the alternative number 0915 3334 893 0915 3334 893. Please use the alternative number. Let's talk about youth participation. I know a lot of youth will say that not too young to rule is a cliche. It's just something in some people's head. Do you think this is the reason why a lot of young people, did not turn out in this election in Oyo State? I'm saying this because this same Oyo State had the youngest commissioner in Nigeria at the time, and it was quite popular. It was large. It was all over the place. And I think that maybe should have pacified a lot of young people to see that they are more included. If you look at some of the special advisors of the governor at the moment, they are very young people.
It's not even...
Why did you think young people, in particular Ibadan North, where we have a lot of young people, the University of Ibadan is in that community, the Polytechnic of Ibadan is there, but even in UI, the turnout is low. Polytechnic of Ibadan, access, it is low.
I've just told you, Ayo, that a lot of young people have been boxed into a corner and they don't feel connected again with the government. Honestly speaking, many of them are battling with so many things. The country has not given them any reason to be interested in what they're organizing. And it's a dangerous situation. When young people have turned their back on the system is not encouraging them. That's the reason. Otherwise, why is it that they didn't come out? There is something bigger than what we know. they are not connected again. They feel that, well, it's corruption a la carte, that there's nothing they can do to change the situation. But that's the wrong assumption. They still need to come out. And that's why I say that INEC and the NOA, they have a lot of work to do. Young people have been manipulated into skit making, into things that will not even just to earn a living. Something many of them are bogged down with unemployment. They don't know what to do with their life again, and you are asking them to come, and they hear about how money is how elected representatives share money, what is going on in the country. You think they are happy? They are not happy. This thing that just happened, I just pray it won't happen in the general election, because the young people have their reasons for not coming out, and one of them I know they are not connected again to the system. They are disappointed.
Thank you so much, Chukwemeka. Thank you so much for your time with me on Inside Oyo today.
Thank you for having me, Ayo.
Thank you so much. Well, that's all we can have on Inside Oyo. We hope that, this election is done. It's gone. We know, the political party and the individual that won this election. PDP won with 18,404 votes. In Ibadan North Federal Constituency. And so if you didn't vote in that election, I mean, I don't know what to say. That's the result already. We pray that, we get the best representation from, the individual and also the political party that won in that election. Maybe ni ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ tí máa padà wá sílé lónìí ẹ ṣeun gan àti ẹ bá wa gbọ́ ètò tòní tó bá tún dọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. We're going to be back again with another fresh episode of the show Inside Oyo State. Thank you so much for joining us. Ìlú Ìbàdàn ní ìbàjẹ́ o ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní dàrú ó dọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ó dàbọ̀.